If OTT streaming is not the best format to enjoy movies or the content on a home theater system, then what really is? Can you please give me some solution? Okay, this is a Dune HD media player, and any other? Okay, this is the Zidoo media player. Well, they say that these are the two best alternatives where you can replace the OTT streaming or rather add value to your OTT streaming using these media players. Now, which one out of these should you really buy? Let's understand more. Now, to those of you who are still wondering that do I really need these media players if I've already got an Apple TV or a Fire TV stick in my home? Well, let me clear some thoughts for you. Most of the times, the OTT streaming that you guys do have got a limited bandwidth because all of this data comes through internet. Now, internet transmission works on a limited bandwidth compared to the actual data format available for each piece of content. For instance, when you buy a Blu-ray disc of a movie and when you stream the same movie online, the data capacities are different. A Blu-ray disc would be a 100 GB movie, whereas something that you would watch on your home OTT is not going to be more than 15 to 20 GB. And in these cases, this small compression of data affects the audio and the visual performance. And for those very reasons, my friends, you need a media player or a Blu-ray player to enjoy the real 100 GB movie experience. Now, if this is very clear to you, let us understand why are we looking at these two boxes. Well, first of all, when we look at any USB based data streaming, you will come to know that there are only two primary brands ruling this world. One is Dune, second is Zidoo. And both these products are almost at an apple to apple comparison. One is around 30,000 rupees, the second one is around 35,000 rupees. So, which one should you really buy? Now, the most common question when we look at this is to understand that what kind of content are you going to stream and how much is the local content playback. Because both these devices come with a different processor. Dune, for instance, uses a Realtek, whereas the Zidoo player uses AM Logic processor. Now, in terms of the processing power, no doubt Zidoo scores a little higher because it comes with a VS10 engine which allows you to enjoy the Dolby Vision or any of the HDR10 Plus formats in a much more better powerful engine. With the Dune, you may have a little bit of playback issues in terms of giving you Dolby Vision or HDR10 Plus experience. With regards to the audio, they come at very much at par. Both supports equal number of formats. They both have been given an Android OS to play, as well as they have got their internal media storage, which is Dune Media Center or the Home Theater Center in the Zidoo, and they can reorganize the library for you the way you see them on the OTT apps, where you get the thumbnails, you get the poster arts, you get the information of the title, the directors, actors, everything, including the format of the content. Now, this tile-based arrangement helps you get a much more immersive experience and will help you easily analyze different various content tiles. Now, I have created a special chart where you will find each and every line item differentiation between the Dune HD Homatics R-Box 4K Plus and the Zidoo Z9X Pro 4K. Now, if you look at this chart, most of the content formats or the supports in terms of the features is almost same. The only area where the Dune will have an edge is where you will see that it comes with a built-in OS which also streams your OTT content, which means that a Dune box can be an all-in-one product which can allow you OTT streaming as well as give you a permission to connect a hard drive. When you do the same with the Zidoo, it will not give you OTT streaming applications, especially the Netflix and the likes of Amazon Prime or other brands. But when it comes to localized playback, this will have a much more better performance. I have done a side-by-side comparison of this visually, and I'm going to run you through that clip for the next 1 minute. Wait, before we jump on to the next section, my team has been telling me that the subscription button is not being used too much compared to the views that we have got. I really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button with the notifications turned on, because this is free for you but definitely matters to me and my team for what we do out here at Tap AV. Now both the demo clips look very familiar, right? So where does the difference really lie? Well, let me share that with you. Now most of the times with a media player, what you need is a convenience to operate and use it. And this convenience of operation would come with its UI, UX and remote control. Now when we talk about the remote control, the Dune no doubt has got a very simpler remote control compared to the complexities of the Zidoo's remote control. Both the remote controls are not backlit, so probably that can be a disappointing factor. However, the Dune's remote is still very easy. The UI UX is really very easy with the Dune, as well as the advanced settings that they offer can give you a much more better control over the performance that you want to achieve in your home cinema room. One of the best highlighting factors that I would like to mention out here for the Zidoo is that it comes with a native resolution support of CinemaScope format, which means that just like the new Apple TVs where you have got a 21:9 support for the content, this Zidoo player can also adjust to that. Now when you have Apple TV and this connected to a projector which also supports CinemaScope screen, and you have got a CinemaScope screen of 2.35:1 aspect ratio, though that, my friends, would be the ideal home cinema setup which is purely focused towards a cinema content. But for most of the regular users who are still working on 16:9, both the choices are still fine by you. With regards to the content playback, Zidoo gives a much more crisper quality in terms of audio as well as video. Now I don't know if that is got to do with the AM Logic chipset compared to the Realtek or the VS10 engine, which allows me to see much more better visuals than the Dune. Overall, in terms of operations, if I have to look at one single player to operate my home theater, Dune can look like a feasible option considering the fact that it has got all the OTT apps built in. With Zidoo, I have to have two media players, one for OTT streaming and the second one like this for my USB playback. If you don't want to have two, Dune can be the choice. But wait, there's a catch. While the Dune works like a good all-in-one solution, the OTT streaming quality is not going to be the top-notch quality. Because we tried to check this with one more product, and that product was the NVIDIA Shield TV Pro. Now NVIDIA Shield TV Pro comes with a nice Google TV OS or Android OS as they call it, but you will see that this can actually overpower the Dune's functionality. And guess what? It also comes with 3 USB 3.0 ports, which means that you can even connect a hard drive to this. Now I know most of you would say that this is not available in India, but we do have some pieces left. And if you want to buy either of these three media players, feel free to check the link that is shared in the description as well as in the pinned comment. And if you have got any other queries on home theater, on media players, on the entire setup, how to go about it, don't forget to check the link that is shared in the description. Because I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theater wale bhaiya, will keep designing some fancy home theaters as well as share a lot of product reviews, tips and tricks about home theater in India. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.